gaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. And welcome to another live stream of Sega Mega Drive Classics. In this live stream, I'll be playing Phelios or Phelios. Still not quite sure how to pronounce the name of the game, but nonetheless, sit back, relax, grab your nostalgic hats, but as always, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. Oh, Flash is already on. Cool. Thank you, YouTube. Okay, so this Phelios, again, I'm just going to call it Phelios. Phelios is a game that I played many years ago on Sega Mega Drive as a kid. Love this game. I managed to track this game down again a good couple of years back. Now, I couldn't find the original PAL version, the European version, but I did manage to find a Japanese version. Now, as you know, you can't play Japanese Sega Mega Drive games on a PAL Sega Mega Drive console. But however, I do have this right here. I don't know if you can see. If you can see, it's going to be really stupid because you're just going to see a finger. But if you can see, this is a Sega Mega Drive Mini. Not the official Sega Mega Drive Mini, but the AT Games version, the third-party Chinese variant of it. Not only does that come with built-in Sega Mega Drive games, but you can also put in your own Sega Mega Drive cartridges, which is completely region locked. So it plays Japanese, European, and American Sega Mega Drive cartridges. So because I had that, it meant that I could actually play my Japanese version of Phelios on it. Now, as you are well aware by now, whenever I do a retro live stream, whenever I'm playing and streaming a retro game, I love to show the physicality of those games. You see, with PlayStation Plus Premium, whenever I'm streaming those games, it's great that I can get different video presets and I can rewind the game and I can load and save the game on the fly and I can change the screen size and all of that, which is fantastic. But what I can bring to the plate when I'm streaming retro games, the original versions, is I can bring the physicality, so the physical box art, the manual, the cartridge itself. So we're going to start off by showing you I'm going to start off, I don't know if there's anyone else here, but I'm going to start off by showing you the box art of Phelios. Now this is in perfect condition. And I'm telling you, it's mint condition. And again, this is the Japanese version. Phelios. I keep changing the name. Pay attention to this Namcot. Namcot was so Namco, right? Namco, as you are well aware of, Namco was called Namcot from the years 1984 to 1995. So they were called Namcot before Namco. So now I always loved the Japanese box arts and manuals. Ever since looking at the Museum of Sonic Origins and looking at the Japanese versions of the Sega Mega Drive Sonic games, just love the design, the art style. So that's the front of the box again, perfect condition. It's the back of the box. I unfortunately can't read or speak or understand Japanese. Colson, you're a big Japanese culture fan. Can you read Japanese? Coulson, can you understand what this says? So I know you're big into your Japanese culture, Coulson. And Coulson, you are very welcome back to Green Hill Gaming for another episode, another live stream of Sega Mega Drive Classics. This time I am playing the Japanese version of Phelios on Sega Mega Drive. It's a game that I played and loved back in the day on Sega Mega Drive. I showed a little bit of this game on my channel going back a bit, but didn't have much time then to show it. But now I can go into a lot more in-depth with this game. Don't have to rush, which is good. So I believe this is the main villain of the game. Typhoon is his name. You see one of the bosses, Medusa. I can read it a little bit, but I don't know what this says, unfortunately. You're fine. No problem, Coulson. No problem. I kind of put you on the spot there, didn't I? As my resident Japanese fan of my channel. But how are you keeping, Coulson? How's everything with you? So that is the back of the box. Again, Japanese version. It's absolutely in mint condition. So that's the box. That is what's inside the box. That matters. So you can see the manual, this card here, which I will show more of, and of course the cartridge. So I'll just put the box on the bed beside me and I'll show you the manual first. And again, I'm a big fan of Japanese game manuals ever since looking at the museum in Sonic Origins. Looking at the Japanese manuals for Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic CD, they just look a lot better than the European and American versions. And one of the reasons for that is because they're completely in color. So again, I don't understand Japanese, so I don't know what any of this says. I think this is the princess that you are saving in the game. This is the flying horse that you are flying on in the game. That's your main character. And there is Typhoon. Doing great, 16 followers away from making money on Twitch. Oh, fantastic. Coulson. Fantastic stuff, man. Good job. So there's Typhoon. He has the heroes in his clutches. Again, all that is in Japanese. I would imagine it's explaining the story of Typhoon. Again, the princess has been kidnapped and you have to save her. I forgot who that guy is, but he is... Basically, this game is based off Greek mythology. Also, reorganizing my setup today. You got to do a video of your setup, actually. You should make a video of that. When it's all done, you should do a video. I will definitely give it a watch. I would like to know what it looks like. But yeah, so the story of Phelios is based around Greek mythology. That's why you see one of the... that's why you saw Medusa on the back of the box there. Hello, Chad Middleton. What time is it where you're from? You are very welcome back to Green Hill Gaming for another live stream of Sega Mega Drive Classics. This time around I'm playing the classic Phelios from Namcot. Don't know if you're aware of this, Chad, but Namco was called Namcot originally from the years of 1984 to 1995. This is a Japanese version that I can play on this mini Sega Mega Drive there. It's in mint condition. I'm just on the manual there now at the moment. I'm going to get stuck into the game there. No, shortly, don't worry about that. Got you, I'll do a short video. I look forward to watching. Sega Genesis Classics got great games on the Nintendo service. They did actually. They got a Mega Man game as well. And two other games I didn't hear of, but I'm looking forward to playing them. I like playing games I haven't heard of. You know what I mean? It is 9 minutes past 9 a.m. Well, good morning to you, Chad. Did you have your coffee yet? I forget this guy's name. It'll come to me. But again, it's based off Greek mythology. So I would presume this is explaining how to control the game. I mean, look at this. Look at the color. Right? Look at the visual presentation, the art style. Japanese manuals are so much better. I like doing this, as you know, like whenever I'm streaming a retro game, I love to show the manual, the box, the cartridge, something I can't do when I'm streaming games from PlayStation Plus Premium. But what they have to offer is video presets, rewind features, saving on the go, loading on the go, and changing the size of the screen. You know what I mean? So there's benefits to retro gaming services, and having the actual physical retro version itself. So there's positives for both, really. Gonna head out to pick up some things from my room, but I'll be back. Have fun. Thanks very much, Colson, for dropping by the live stream. That's much appreciated. I'll let you to it to get things started, and I look forward to watching the video when it's uploaded. Yes, I had a good breakfast. What did you have for breakfast, Chad? I'm just waiting for the phone store to open. Oh, yeah. Jeez, I hope things go well for you there, Chad. You've got to keep me updated in that situation, Chad. So, again, it's going to wreck my head that I forget this guy's name. It's on the tip of my tongue. But he's based from Greek mythology anyway. So you have a total of 6 chapters, and I think then the final boss from there. And that is the end of the manual. Just so much better than Europe. Look at the mint condition manual as well, manual is so much better in Japan. And I think this is something you kind of send away, because I can make out tel. So that's obviously telephone. So I think you put your telephone number down there, maybe your address. Don't think email was a thing back then. But look, Namcot. Again, Namcot was Namco from the years of 1984 to 1995. Again, I like the Japanese kind of layout there, Again, that's all in Japanese, but I think that's some kind of send away for information kind of a thing. Possibly. 2 bacon, egg, cheese sandwich, and scrambled eggs. Oh, making me hungry. Yum, yum, Chad. Yum, yum. And now for the most important part. If I can get it out of the... One of these days this is going to crack. But it's fine. Because what's inside the cartridge that matters. And there is the cartridge itself of Phelios. I go from calling it Phelios to Phelios to Philia. I don't know how this game is pronounced, but it is what it is. Cartridges. Bringing the physicality of retro gaming. Only on Green Hill Gaming. No offense to other retro streamers. I'm just better. So we pop it in here. If all goes well, it'll turn on. There we go. Namcot for Sega Mega Drive. Once upon a time, when Pegasus was flying the only princess, Atreus, she was seized by typhoon. There he is himself, Typhoon. She was in Typhoon's temple, changed into rock by Medusa, again Greek mythology. The brave, Apollon, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. He rode Pegasus to save her. Atreus is sleeping. I think it might be Apollo. They might have just got it wrong with the text. Phelios. A wireless 6-button Sega Mega Drive controller. That's a bit loud actually, isn't it? So let's just turn it down. Hope my neighbour's making any complaints. Just 13 more days for Black Wesker. Yay! Black bald old Wesker. Yay! I'm so excited. Not really. Oh, this is going to be annoying. I'm going to have to turn this around. Turn around. Damn it, damn it, damn it. How am I going to do this now? Maybe it'll work from here. Oh, okay. All right. Let me just sort this tricky but resolvable situation out. That is better. That's better. And now you can see the cartridge on my mini Sega Mega Drive. Okay, so that's slightly better. Alright, options. The story of each chapter. The enemy of each. What is this? How do I... Oh, that's just the story. Okay, I know what it is. Skip all this because I just want to get stuck into the actual game itself. Game start. So I ain't no novice. Novice gives you chapters 1 to 4, but the advanced will give you chapters 1 to 7. Give me advanced. Because I'm an advanced gamer. That's what I am. Devil in Dios. Why is it that I can't read? As you can see, it's a top-down shooter. You can charge your attacks. You can collect power-ups for your attacks. Unlike with most top-down shooters, you're desperately trying to avoid the enemy's attacks. It's a really tough game. I mean, to be fair, any game, you know, released in the late 80s, early 90s, was tough. And I'm so happy that I have a lot more time to show this game in a lot more in-depth compared to my previous live stream. Like, for me, it doesn't get any more classic than Phelios on the Sega Mega Drive. So as you can see, very tough game. So yeah, I wanted to track this game down a couple of years back, and I couldn't find the PAL version, the European version. It only had the Japanese version. But lucky for me, I had that mini Sega Mega Drive, which played. Can I pause this because it is still a bit loud, isn't it? I should do it. So I could play the Japanese version. Oh, I have my beam. Oh. I think this may have been my first top-down shooter, actually, when I first played this on Sega Mega Drive, all those years ago. Ugh. Oh. So we made it to Medusa's castle. That isn't the official name, but I like the name of Medusa's castle. So we're about to fight Medusa. As you are well aware now from Greek mythology, and to this day she still scares me. It's just her eyes more than anything else. Like, never mind the snakes on her head. It's the eyes and it's just the way that she. Oh, I'm telling you, man. There's no rewind features here, unfortunately. Oh, what? Game over. That's how it was done back in the day. That's how it was done. You just had to put up with it. You know? Get good. As Supon would say. You had to get good back then. Nobody was catching your hand, you know, in the late 80s and early 90s of gaming. Oh. Adios, Medusa. Get a haircut. Apollon defeats Medusa. I am captured in the temple. Save me quick. Thanks, Chad. So we're going to Death Dungeon next, Chapter 2. I can see this game coming to... I can't remember if it was released on the Super Nintendo as well, but I can definitely see this game coming to the Sega Mega Drive, Nintendo. What the hell? Like, how do we even call? What is the name of Nintendo service? Like, I know it's Nintendo Switch Online, but how do you what's the official term? Like Nintendo Switch Online, Sega Mega Drive, Sega Mega Drive, Nintendo Switch Online. How the heck? It just wrecks my head every single time. But I can see it coming to the Switch anyway. Basically, I'm gonna check out those other Mega Drive games though, because I really like games that I haven't played before. Like, if you go onto Nintendo Switch Online, you go up to the Mega Drive, right? I mean, you've got your Sonic. They've added in comics, so I know as well. But again, a bit like my rant that I had when I played Sonic Origins. I mean, I've played Comic Zone so many times, like, you know. So yeah, I haven't played much of Mega Man though, you know. So I might give Mega Man a go. And there was two other ones as well. That I'm gonna give a go. I'm gonna check out those games, to be honest with you, like. But yeah. Dead. I love playing this game because it's a game that I didn't play as much as the Sonics and the Comic Zones and the Streets of Rage, because those games got released so many times down through the years on retro gaming services like the Virtual Console, and in collections as well, like the Mega Drive collections, and you know. But this is a game that I hadn't played much of, you know, oh, over the years. I kind of jokingly like to consider this as a kind of a top-down shooter, God of War. You know how God of War like kind of taps into Greek mythology from time to time, you know? Oh, none of the last one was Norse mythology. The Mega Man games are hard. Oh God, I'm going to be in for a challenge then, aren't I? The Sega Mega Drive is updated version to the Sega Mega Drive is the updated version of the NES one, I believe. Oh, right. Okay. 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 Cool. So I'm actually playing a Japanese Sega Mega Drive cartridge right now. Thanks to the AT Games Sega Mega Drive Mini, the Chinese one, basically. I don't know if you're hearing the music very well, but the music is great in this chapter. What are these meant to be? To this day, they look like chickens. They look like chickens, like roast chickens. I'm telling you, when I played this game as a kid, I was hungry for roast chicken. I am not joking. I'm not even joking. I still have my original copy of this game for the Sega Genesis. America always loved this game. Timothy, you are very, very welcome to Green Hill Gaming. Thank you so much for dropping by my channel and for watching my live stream of Phelios on the Sega Mega Drive. Thank you so much. How are you keeping, Timothy? That's fantastic that you have your original copy. Like that is great. Like I don't have my original copy, unfortunately, of this game, but I did manage to. By the way, I am from Ireland, in Europe, so I played the PAL version. But I was trying to track down this game a few years back, but I couldn't find the PAL version. They only had the Japanese version, so I actually have a mint condition Japanese version of Phelios or Phelios, or however it's pronounced. Mint condition, absolutely mint condition. So the manual is there and everything, right? I love Japanese manuals. They're so much better than the European and American versions because they're like little comics. I mean, they're in color. The presentation is fantastic. The visual style, just I can't read it. I can't understand it though, but it is fantastic. And it even came with this thing as well. Namco were originally called Namcot from the years 1984 to 1995. Again, this isn't my original copy, obviously, because I'm not from Japan. But it's fantastic, Timothy, that you have your original copy. That is great, man. That is great, man. How are you keeping, by the way? How are you doing? How's everything with you, Timothy? Really appreciate you dropping by the live stream, man. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoy as well, more importantly. Personally, the Japanese box art is so much better than the one. Exactly. I mean, the one in America and in Europe is black and white. You know, it's just black and white. And oh, man. Oh, man. Japanese manual is so much better. So much better. So enjoy the live stream, Timothy. Again, you are very welcome. Original copy, man. I can't believe you got your original copy of this. I love this game as well. It's hard as nails, but that's how I like it, you know? So yeah, I like to kind of jokingly consider this as a top-down shooter of God of War. Oh my god. Ah! Again, tough as nails. Game over. Yes, I will continue. I need 2 credits. I made that 1 credit now. This is how gamers played games back in the day. Really, really tough stuff. Really, really not too bad. I'm glad you're keeping well, Timothy. Glad for that. Hope you are well. I am very well now. Thank you. Thank you, Timothy. Very well indeed. Sega Kid Icarus. Yeah, this is like the Sega Kid Icarus, basically. What are those enemies though at the end? They look like roast chicken. They really do though. Are they actually supposed to be roast chicken? Does anybody know? Obviously, they're not roast chicken, like, but that's what they look like to me. Eh? Oh God! Ah no! Old school gaming, ladies and gentlemen. And unfortunately, I don't have no quick saves available to me because I am playing the original version of this game. This isn't emulated. Retro gaming was great. It took a lot of skill, a lot of muscle. Yeah, muscle memory. Oh my God, a lot of muscle memory. I mean, people say gaming was bad. Yep, for us. I disagree completely. I mean, gaming gave us massive like muscle memory skills, reflex skills. You even learn stuff from games as well. Um, so I mean, video games I would say had a positive impact on my life. What is your favorite video game of all time, Timothy? Of all time, putting you in the spot now. Greatest video game ever. What would it be? Oh, what makes it hard is there's enemies coming from the other side of the screen as well, like so. Oh my god, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. To enter the dungeon. I think I managed to complete this game once actually, back in the day. And the original version as well, because this never actually came out in any collection or anything like that. So yeah. Uh, Gaming back then did not hold your hand. Exactly. Exactly. Testify. How days seem nowadays seems games are like semi-interactive movies. You know what, man? That is a very interesting point. Because that's exactly right. And I love games like God of War 2018. And I've played The Last of Us. And I like those games as well. But there is actually an element of no, I mean they are insanely difficult games in their own right, but there are some games that do feel like you're just witnessing an interactive movie, which I like personally. Actually, I like that experience. I like the experience of feeling like I'm actually in this movie, this story that I am controlling. But anyway, to add to your point, it does feel like nowadays like that you don't really kind of have to really kind of put in as much what am I saying? As you mentioned there, like muscle memory. It just back then you had My point is, back then you had your life, your continues, and if you died, it was game over, right? Is my point. But now, as you pointed out, no, it's like there's none of that. You know what I mean? You're on this interactive story, and it. I've just completely I've just completely slaughtered what I was trying to say. But I agree with you anyway. Long story short, I agree with you. I agree with you. Back then, gaming didn't hold your hand, and nowadays, video games are interactive movies. I agree with you. I agree with you. Favorite game would be hard to call. I know I find it very hard to answer that question when people ask me because I love so many. I have been a collector since my childhood, starting in the Atari. You grew up with the Atari. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. We've got a real retro gamer in the live stream here. Timothy, my boy. Oh man. I love it, man. Atari, like, Jesus, man. Days and have by the grace of God still have my, you still have a collection. Oh man, that is legendary stuff right there. Jesus, legendary stuff. Atari, like, I mean, the first video game console I had was the Sega Master System. But Timothy over here with his Atari, I love it. Oh my God, look at this. Gone, gone, and it's my last credit as well. Now, games like Returnal, as an example, are bringing back the old school retro form of difficulty. The days where game over means game over. The days where when you die, you die. The days of being brought back to the title screen, you know, those days. Really challenging video games. So yeah, games like Returnal are doing a good job, giving us back that experience. Oh, gone. Master System was amazing. Games like R-Type, uh, Glovius. Would you believe I actually never played R-Type or Glovius on Master System? But I got the Master System with Sonic the Hedgehog built in. My dad got it for me for my birthday. I think it was like 3 or 4 years of age. I was absolutely ecstatic when he got that. And then I got Mortal Kombat as well. So Mortal Kombat and Sonic the Hedgehog, two of my first video games. Did you guys have a Sega Saturn? I never had a Saturn growing up, but I did manage to track one down. Sega Saturn was Sega Saturn, yeah, since it launched. Man, you've got one hell of a collection, man. Oh my God, man. You've got your original copy of Phelios, you've got your Atari collection, and you even have a Sega Saturn. How many consoles do you have? Gullivius was a Zelda style. If I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, aren't I? For the SNES S segment, I have to look into that. Zelda style game. I must look into that now. What games did I play on Sega Master System? So again, Sonic the Hedgehog, which was built in, my entry point in the Sonic the Hedgehog series. Mortal Kombat as well. I'm still a massive Mortal Kombat fan and Sonic fan to this day. I played the Incredible Hulk on it. I played the Flash on it. Um, what else did I play on it? I didn't really have a whole lot of games on the Master System actually, but unless yeah, what are the games now? Oh, I think I had what was it called? Oh, I think I actually have it somewhere. It's a fighting game like Streets of Rage. Renegade something, I think. Renegade City? I forget the name of it. Whoa, indeed. If I die here, it's game over. It's game over for good because my credits are gone. You see, the credit system in games was introduced, like, during the days of the arcade. because before consoles came along, you were obviously playing your games in the arcade. So with arcade games, you basically had to have coins to get another continue. So that was kind of brought over to consoles then in the form of credits, like you would get a certain amount of credits, and after that, then it was truly game over, because that was to replicate the arcade experience. But then shortly then, the gaming developers, decided to just say, look, we need to be a bit more accessible, and that's when continues and all that was kind of removed. Oh my god. Oh, let me make it inside at least. Come on. Well, I've made it inside. I'm happy enough with that. I've made it inside. I don't know if you can get enough points to kind of get an extra credit in the game. I can't remember now, to be honest. But that would be nice, to be honest with you. Gotta steal them quarters. Gotta steal them quarters, yeah. Oh, man. I used to play a lot of Tekken in the arcade. Just Tekken in particular. Oh, and of course, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade. I even played Shinobi on the arcade as well. It was quite funny actually, because I didn't know like that there was a standalone like arcade version of Shinobi. So I played Shinobi, and then I would go home on the Mega Drive, and they'd be like, "Where is this Shinobi?" Because we had Shinobi, the Revenge of Shinobi, and it's like a Mega Drive. But the Shinobi that I played in the arcade was a different one. They couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. But yeah, a lot of arcade. I might have actually played R-Type or some type of no, it's pun intended, some type of R-Type experience on arcade as well. But I don't know what that actually was. I don't know what game that was. Oh, these bosses. Oh my god! Never mind Medusa. These, all joking aside, right? Deadly serious. They gave me nightmares. They literally gave me nightmares. All I could see was this big, wrinkly, scary face with grey hair. I dreamt that it was just coming towards me. And Jesus, man, even as I'm talking about it now, I don't know, man, if you can see, man, I've just fucking goosebumps, man. I'm telling you, man. It scares me, like. Oh, man, I don't even think I can actually play this now. I'm not joking. Terrifying stuff. Give Pac-Man his wife back. That was a funny video. That was actually a funny video. I like that video, Chad. Good stuff. Good stuff, Chad. It was the creators of Pac-Man, Namcot. I'm telling you, these bosses, man. So you actually have to hit. Shit. Excuse my French. Oh, gone. Oh. Oh, gone. It's truly game over now. Look, back to that is what we had to put up with back in the day. Ladies and gentlemen, there was no save and load. There was no retry. There was no checkpoints. You were giving your set amount of continues. You were giving your lives. And once it was game over, it was game over. And that's I suppose that's what myself and Timothy were speaking about earlier in terms of like back in the day there was no one catching your hand, and that nowadays games are a seamless experience. That's what I wanted to say. It's a seamless. That is exactly what I wanted to say. So I'm not saying that God of War 2018 is easy. I'm not saying The Last of Us is easy, by any means. But they're seamless experiences. So no matter how hard the game is, right? No matter how challenging those games are, it's a seamless experience from start to finish. Whereas back in the day, when you died, and you just had to restart the whole game again. Which, to be honest with you, bit of a head wrecker, but I'm gonna do it anyway, one more time, and just see how far I can get, and then we'll call it a live stream then from there, because I do have to make my dinner. Um, the boss is like the three women who needed the crystal to see the original Clash of the Titans. I actually, do you know what? I seen one of those movies years ago, and it even had Medusa in it as well. But it's been so long, I haven't seen that in a very long time. I've watched the original, but I like the remake of Clash of Titans. That's what I might have seen. I might have seen the Clash. I might have seen the remake of Clash of Titans, to be honest with you. The original story, was great. Special effects have not aged well, but I still love the movie. Did that release in like 2009, 2010 ish? Because if so, that's the one I've seen. I may be getting mixed up with another movie now, to be honest with you. I'm not quite sure. I'm still going to go advanced. Let's go. I'm going to try to focus more now. I think I have my mojo back. Oh, get me inside at least. Come on. It's good. I'm happy enough to know that. I'm going to pause in a second now and I'll read the comments from my lovely, lovely viewers, who I thank very much for joining the live stream. Much, much appreciated. The original was made in 1981. Damn. Original Clash of the Titans is old. I think it's 1981. Clay animation. Clay animation is actually pretty fun, to be honest. Never mind, I'm probably thinking of another movie. I was born in the 70s, so for me it might be nostalgia. I was born in 1988. I was born at the end of the 80s. Unfortunately, I would have loved to have grown up in the 80s. I don't know. Imagine me as an 80s kid. Oh damn, that's a crazy thought. Crazy thought indeed. I like how we got I like how we have like millenniums in the live stream here. We've got some millenniums in the live stream. I love it. I love it. No Zoomers. And no offense to Zoomers. I'm only joking. Somebody joking. Hello again, Medusa. What happened to your other hands? Ah. The 80s was amazing. Great music, great movies, great atmosphere. Just what a time. But I was only, I mean, I was born in 1988, like, so, oh, God, I only had 2 years. I only had 2 years of the 80s. So I was more of a 90s kid than an 80s kid, unfortunately. But I'm still technically call myself an 80s kid because I was a kid in the 80s. So, you know, I was 1 years of age in 1989. So, you know, it's something. That is my best run of defeating Medusa yet. I am proud of that moment. Let's dance. Your heart is in the right place. I'd actually love to be born like in a timeline like the 50s. I think I just got an extra continue. I would love to be able to save this game because I'd love to be able to return to it and just, complete it like. No, I have completed it back in the day. Somehow, miraculously. Do you know what I was reading before I went live? I was reading Retro Gamer magazine, and they had a feature on the history of E3. Very interesting stuff indeed. Only thing that would make me want to be born earlier than I was to be able to see Kiss and some other bands when they was in new on the scene. You can imagine going to a Kiss concert at their like just as they were just as they were getting big. Can you imagine that? What an experience that would have been. Jesus Christ, that would have been insane. Damn. Good band to be fair, good music as well. But do you know what's crazy about E? There's a lot of crazy stuff actually about E3. But do you know the way like the console war between Sony and Sega? I know that there was Nintendo and Sega, but there was also a console war between Sony and Sega to the point where like the guys would go around. There was big, massive, um, inflatable Sonic the Hedgehogs at the E3 at the E3 show, and Sony guys would go around with deflating them and everything. That's how intense things were like. And then they would have they would see who could have the music louder. You know, like the music for their demo events. Like they'd have them full blast and everything. But what I found really interesting was, the way there's E3 is basically dead now. Do you know who we kind of have to thank for that? Nintendo. Because once Nintendo went digital, that's when things went downhill for E3. Because EA started to do their EA showcase. Then Sony stopped coming to E3, and that's when things just went downhill. So we have Nintendo to thank for the death of E3. Crazy to think of, though. I have seen them 5 times. You've seen Kiss 5 times. Ah, you're lucky, man. You're lucky. What was that like? What was it like seeing Kiss? I think my experience of seeing somebody famous was seeing the Undertaker, the wrestler, the Undertaker, wrestle live. That was one hell of an experience. He was fighting CM Punk. Oh God. In 2000, it was the original 4 members and was amazing. I could imagine. I could imagine. It's something that will stick with you for the rest of your life, I'd say. But they always put on a great show. They sure do. I mean, from what I've seen, like they sure do. Like, oh my God. Oh, yes. Enter the dungeon. Ah, damn it. Ah, Timothy, have you ever heard or played of a game called Carmageddon? That's one crazy ass game, let me tell you. Speaking of Kiss, you should check out the Psycho Circus game on Dreamcast. Not the best, but still a fun first person shooter. I must have a look at that. I actually have, as you can see, I have a Dreamcast there. Jesus, I must look into that now. Because I didn't have the Sega Dreamcast originally growing up, so there's lots of games that I've kind of have yet to experience on that actually. I know Chad is thinking of Shenmue right now. I don't know. Shenmue is a trek of a game. It's a trek of a game. I'm telling you, like, you know, it's like this is what's happening, and this is what you must do, and then it's like you go talk to this person, but you don't know where he is, and it just goes one thing to the next. It's just mental. It was a great game. Oh my God, was it? Was it? It was absolutely mental of a game. I actually came across Carmageddon Ultimate Damage, Total Damage on on PlayStation, because with the new PS Plus service with their PS Plus extras, I came across it. I was playing it last night, and like I hadn't played Carmageddon for years, and I couldn't. All I could remember was driving around, killing people, rolling them over, crashing into other cars, this absolute carnage. And it's exactly what Total Damage was. I really, really liked that. Now I loved it. I was streaming it last night. Oh my God, how that game made it to retail is beyond me. Like, damn, like. Oh shit. Oh no way. Just as I made it, just as I made it on to the entrance. Yes. That's a much better run than my previous run, that's for sure, isn't it? It is a super hard game, but you should look for Hellfire for the Genesis slash Mega Drive rocking soundtrack. Thank you for that. I didn't even hear about that. Man, I'm so glad that you actually dropped by my channel. Um, so glad to have like such like a veteran gamer in the live stream. Such a vast experience of games down through the years. You know what I mean? I didn't even hear of that game, but I'm going to look into that game now. I will probably end up ordering Hellfire. Okay, Hellfire. I've got that. Hellfire for Sega Mega Drive. Um, man, because I actually like games with good music as well, like good soundtracks. So I'm definitely going to look into that, man. Thank you for that. Thank you, Timothy. So I always like games I haven't played before, like, you know? Like you have your Sonics, your Streets of Rage, Comic Zones and whatnot, but it's nice to experience a game for the first time. And Hellfire sounds like one of those. Oh God. Tough boss. Oh. Ah, God almighty. Tough. I was getting into the floor and everything there was. Oh, damn it. What time is it now? Okay. I still have yet to make my dinner. So these kind of games are definitely 100% about muscle memory. Just pure timing. Too many heads. There's just too many heads in the screen there. Couldn't get rid of them all. I clicked the sub. I will be back again. Thank you so much. Will it let me go into your kind of? Yeah, I'm going to just go to your channel very quickly, and I'm going to subscribe. Oop, there's my head. But we don't need to see that. Make sure that we got the full screen. Right. Sorry about that. So yeah, thank you so much for subbing. I subbed to your channel as well. Thank you so much, Timothy. Delighted you actually dropped by this live stream. Hellfire will be looked up, and I will more than likely order it. Oh. Final credit. Give me 2 seconds. Right, back. One continue. 2 lives, I think. Another game the catch is your attention. Try flashback. I've actually heard of flashback as well, actually. Final life. Ah. So this is the final life. 0 lives from here onwards. This is actually one of the toughest bosses in the game, I think. Not happening. Not happening in this live stream, unfortunately. That is going to do it for this live stream of another Sega Mega Drive classic, Phelios, the Japanese version. And I actually cannot believe, like, that this is completely in mint condition. Like, manual is there again. I just have to show it again because I just love the Japanese manuals. I mean, it's like you're getting a mini comic. Okay, so thank you everyone for watching. Thank you so much. Timothy, thank you so much for checking out the channel and for subbing as well. That is much appreciated. Much appreciated. Thank you for the game recommendations as well. I'll definitely be having a look at Hellfire and Flashback. So thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next live stream.